please. Please, so.
Yeah, Nemo.
Yeah, you have the call now.
Okay.
Hello?
I don't tell they say 1 o'clock.
The show is 1 o'clock.
They're already calling for the show.
Feeling my swag, would you sing along? Put the sorrow away, far away. Yeah. No matter who you are, no matter where you're from, sing along, praise the Lord. Let's celebrate all the way. So we're gonna thank the Lord for His mercy, thank the Lord for the thing what Him do. Set me up and kept me from falling. Now my life is turned to brand new. Oh, I make me jolly, shake body, the body don't start. We go there, hey, your day, day by day, all the way, all the way. We go there, hey, your day, day by day.
Hello, fantastic people from all over the world. Today I'm super excited because the show is 1 year today. Yippee! So it's an anniversary, special edition of the show. I am so excited and I am so happy right now. So today we'll be having a lot of guests, a lot of our past guests, a lot of new guests, a lot of actors in the house to, have fun with us and celebrate. We have Anna Audu in the house. We have Paul Utomi in the house. We're just going to go on a quick music break, and when we come back, we'll be getting to chat more. The phone lines are open. Please call us and let us know what your thoughts have been on the show, who has been your favorite guest on the show, and how you have been, enjoying the show so far. If you're outside the country, it is +234 129 57238. I take that again, +234 129 57238. And if you are in Nigeria, it is 01295 7238. And you can also tweet at us at Mix the Actor. Let's have fun together. We'll be playing Two-Face, African Queen.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Rico. It's now I saw it. This was the very first song I played on this show. This song brings in very good memories. This was the very first song we actually played on this show. Lima, can you remember? This was the very first song, that was played on this show, and I was like, So, by the way, all the songs that we'll be playing today are the top songs that our guests have requested for, and the songs that have been repeated most on the show. And I'm really excited, it's 1 year already. We've had 48 episodes, and we have hosted 70 actors from across the globe. We've had actors from the US, we've had actors from UK, from Poland, from Denmark, from Palestine, all over Africa, Sierra Leone, Ghana, Cameroon, South Africa, and in Nigeria, of course. And I look back and I'm so excited, But okay, so we have two actors we'll put on the spot right now. More actors are on the way coming. They'll be dropping in and out of the show. So we have Anna Audu and we have Paul Utomi.
Hello.
So, Anna Audu, tell us a little bit about yourself. Who's Anna Audu?
Anna Audu is an actor. I'm also a wedding planner. I'm also a graduate of international relation from Lagos State University. I've featured in several home videos and TV series and some commercials and all that. Thank you.
Thank you. Paul Tomi,
Yes,
my
yeah.
guy. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Who is Paul Tomi?
Paul Tommy is an actor, voiceover artist, writer, director, producer, or trying to be, and he holds a degree in economics from Lagos State University, and he's just him, I guess.
How did you venture into acting? Oh, by the way, you have to give me credit for that.
Yes, I do.
I whenever you ever go, when you win your first award and you're going to collect it, if you don't mention my name, I'ma go to the stage and say something.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I think it's the power of suggestion. I basically, I'd say, stumbled into acting. People suggested I tried modeling, I tried doing voiceovers, and I gave those a go. And the same people kept saying, you know what, maybe you should try acting. And for a while, I wasn't sure I wanted to do that, but they persisted, and I'm grateful I did. What a lot of people don't know is the very first person I spoke to at any audition ever is the wonderful, wonderful, intelligent, beautiful Judith Audu. Yes, basically. And if not for her, after that first audition, I probably would have given up completely. She kept encouraging, sending messages. She just kept nagging and pestering me, and here I am today.
Because you were really good. I remember the first read, and then when we finished, and then you told me this was your very first audition. I didn't believe it because he was really good. And then he said, oh, all he does is actually just voiceovers. And I was like, no, dude, you have to, keep at this and continue. It's maybe frustrating, but if you continue, if you're consistent, you're hardworking, and you just, keep pushing, you would get there. And now look at you.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying.
Anna Audu,
Yeah.
how did you venture into the industry?
For me, I won't say that I stumbled into it as well. I was introduced into acting through a friend in my church back then in 2005. We were doing some stage drama in church and all that. And he was like, Hannah, have you ever thought of becoming a full-time actor and all that? I said, really, acting? I've never given it a thought, And I was like, okay, there's an audition. I want you to go for this audition. I'm going to take you there personally. And I'm like, okay, no problem, let's go. And we got there. Luckily for me, the director liked what I did, and that was how I started. And ever since then, I'm still into this acting thing, and I'm having fun doing it. Thank you.
But has it been so far? Can you guys remember your very first, your very first shoot?
Yes,
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah.
Yes, I can. Basically, it was out of the blue. I'd gone for an audition at Surulere, one that Judith had pestered me to attend. I wasn't expecting a call back, but I got a call back at the last minute, and it was a Sunday morning. I was busy watching Cartoon Network, I remember, and I look at my phone and I see I have the text message, and it's like, be at Surulere, blah blah blah, at 8 a.m. I look at the time, it's like 7:49, and I basically just flew all the way to Surulere, and it was a fun shoot. All through the shoot, I was excited. I was scared, scared of you, but you don't want to make a fool of yourself, and I was quite afraid I was going to make a fool of myself. But the director was a very, very kind, understanding woman, and it worked out fine. Yeah.
Don't forget, phones. The phone is open, so you can call on if you're outside the country. It's +234 129 57238. That is +234 129 57238. And if you're in Nigeria, it is 0129 57238. We'll be expecting your call. You can tweet at us at Meet the Actor. Talk to us. Let's hear your thoughts about the show. So Anna, how was your first experience?
Yeah, like I said, the very first time I went on the movies audition, I got a role. I got a lead role. It was unexpected, but good for me. I got that, and the first day on set, I wasn't myself. I was just shivering, and I'm like, how am I going to do this? I don't know how to do it. But the good thing is the director is a very kind director. He just told me, Hannah, you know what? Just follow my direction. Whatever I say you should do, do it. And I'm like, okay, no problem. And I started doing it, and that was just it. it was an awesome experience then.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Paul, you just did something that screened recently, and everybody has been talking about it.
Yeah.
Tell us your experience in Old Town and how you managed to get into that character piece. That's your like the main leading role everyone has actually seen. Seeing you on the big screen.
Yes.
How was that experience for you?
Well, to be honest, when the director told me about the script, that was about 18 months ago, I wasn't sure. I was skeptical. He'd done something at that point in time, it was called Ojuju, and I was part of Ojuju. And I loved the kind of emotions the character was experiencing or should be experiencing, how he would like me to portray the character. And well, we got to where we spent about 3 weeks eating ofaku, drinking palm wine, basically faffing around. And the truth is, working with any director who knows exactly what they want in every sequence, in every scene, is a joy. It's something most actors, I think, we love because it grew Ifo and Nada, Brutus from Richards, Ifeanyi Delvin, Ijoma, Chuck's Chai, Lucy, Ame, Odu, Alvin. They were really, really invested in this movie. They gave it their all. You could see it in every frame, in every take.
To be sung in the house. Welcome, babes.
Thanks, darling.
She's rocking Desperate Housewife Africa right now.
I know, right?
And you know when we say when you go for someone's wedding, you dare not look more beautiful than the bride. Omotu is looking more beautiful.
Oh
than
my
me.
God!
And this is not
simple.
nice.
This is simple.
Welcome
Thank
to
you.
the show.
Thank you, darling. How are you?
I'm good.
6, 0, 4.
Hello. Okay, we have our first call. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Great. Happy anniversary, first of all.
Thank you. Who are we speaking with, please?
My name is Asuri,
Hello.
and I'm calling from Test.com. My name is Asuri.
Sorry. It's now about show. I don't think he has missed any episode. Thank you so much for calling.
You guys from Inception.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I wish we have this of that not DK
Don't worry, I'll eat your share for you.
Coming to our studio, and then everybody amazing, all the actors and actresses.
Do you have a favorite show? Do you have a show that you feel you would want to listen to again, or an actor you feel you would want to come back on the show?
Every one of them have been wonderful.
Aww.
Everybody has something to give out. So if I'm listening to anyone again, I'm glad.
Thank you. Thank you so much for this call, Asuri. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
I love you. Bye.
We have Uzo Simpa in the house. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
So, Amatu.
Yeah.
Who is Amatu?
Amatu Song is an actress and ex-beauty queen, and jovial noisemaker. Oh yeah, just a simple, hardworking young lady. If I put it like that.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Uzo.
Hey, Judith.
2, 9,
What's up?
5, 1.
We'll just take this quick call and hello.
Hi.
I'm good. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Please, who are we speaking with?
It's me. I'm getting to the house. I'm just everyone's there. I hope everyone's good. It's Bridget.
Bridget. What's up? Uzo is here, and Audu is here. Amatu Song is here. Paulo Tumi is here. Judith Audu is here.
Happy 6th anniversary.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, love.
I think you're doing a great job. Really.
Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it.
Alright. So, how is the show like? Would it be a particular question I'm supposed to ask or anything?
It depends on if you want to ask a question, if you want to drop a comment, or if you want to talk about a particular guest you liked that you want to come back. Generally.
Oh well, I'm glad it's like I don't know. after I say something that is not the carry that. We just said it's in love with one person. Anyway, how was it that you were able to, for Otown, I was at the premiere, don't worry for Africa.
Okay.
But I wanted to ask, I don't know, there was something, I mean, your courage, I mean, for the character, how was it that you were able to pull that off? I know you like to talk on actors, because you have to in your mind. Just pull that off.
The truth is, a lot of credit should go to the director and the producer, Oge Obasi. She was very instrumental in me pulling that off because when I read the script the first time, I spoke to wonderful. They were very supportive. It was fun working with them. It was a learning experience, and I don't think I would have been half as good as I might have been if they weren't as good as they were, because they were really, really good.
Who were doctors or no, okay, maybe not doctors or who do anything else that is not, show business where you get to see them on television every day, but I'm just another girl who is trying to, leave her dreams and forge ahead to where it's happening big time. Let me just put it that way.
Okay, so we'll be taking our fourth most played song on the show now, and when we come back, we'll be getting to know more about these amazing actors in the studio with us. And feel free to call us. It is for people outside the country, +234 129 57238, and if you're calling from Nigeria, it is 0129 57238. And the music we'll be listening to right now, it's one I love so much. It's Rude by Magic.
Welcome.
Hey! Thank you for calling.
I couldn't resist. I just people would not say nice things about it, so I had to help it. So I just want to make a quick shout out to all of you. One of the most professional and most disciplined people I've worked with. And I don't care if it looks repetitive or anything. It's worth every opportunity and every chance we get to work together.
Thank you.
And so much.
Yeah, baby.
Desperate housewife. It wasn't easy putting that together, but she was one of the most cooperative.
Yes.
Always having it together, irrespective of the drama going on and all that.
Yes, for
And
sure.
also, I have my eyes on you.
Eyes on
Because
you.
with all the good work you're doing.
Thank you.
And Judith,
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the call.
Yeah.
Thank you, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Get out for the show. Bye.
Thank
Bye. Thank you. All right, so we'll go back to our number 4 song now. Rude by Magic.
People probably had been taken away because I knew of the
So yeah, we're celebrating. Yeah, we're celebrating in the studio today. We have all the paparazzis in the house. My badass producer, Woodrock, is in the house.
Follow your career from obvious sense. Say she's been around in this How about you?
I don't know if you have ever heard Uzo or Simba sing?
No.
I'm gonna put her on the spot right now.
No.
Uzo has one of the most beautiful voices I've heard in Nollywood. And that is why if you're doing anything like a karaoke and you call this girl, she will just steal the show.
That's not even true.
You know, I was having a premiere and it is me that we're supposed to go and watch. Uzo escorted me there. But it was a karaoke show. That was how Uzo stole the show and they forgot I was the actor.
That's not true. It was a karaoke night out and it was open.
Kira's
Salutate.
All these people are looking more beautiful than me.
Yes.
This is my birthday.
Happy birthday.
I will take off your clothes and wear it. That looks beautiful. Welcome, Kira.
Thank you very much.
So, Uzo. Oh, this is another musician, by the way. Kira too like to sing. All these people that used to intimidate people with their voices.
I hear you.
Kira, welcome.
Thank you very much. It's so good.
Kira has been on the show before. Thank you for coming back to celebrate with us.
Thank you very much for having me.
Again,
Again.
you're beautiful and wonderful. Wait, is it this party you came for like this?
No, I actually dressed to kill two birds with one stone.
I know that. I know that thing.
So yes.
Thank
But
you.
why shouldn't I dress up for you now? I have to dress up for you. You're special, you know.
Yeah, but not more than me. You should have called me to ask me, Judith, what are you wearing? You know, before you dress like this. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
So, Uzo, we would like to.
Please continue from where you started.
trying to avoid singing.
Please, thank you.
Uzo, drop one thing for us.
One song.
Do I have to?
Yeah. Yes.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh,
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Judith. Happy birthday to you.
I love that rendition, but you're going to do it again. With meet the actor.
Okay, Judith. Happy birthday to you. I can't believe this. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, meet the actor.
That's right.
Birthday to you.
So she's satisfied now.
Yes, I am. I am. Except Kira Unanza version. Who know whose version is better?
I don't know, but we're not in competition. No, we're all having fun here. Wait, am I supposed to sing? I just got here.
That is how you say. That is how everybody that asked them, they all sang. Yes, they did.
Seriously.
It is the welcome party. Immediately you enter, you sing.
Oh,
So yeah, that's how I plan doing
okay,
the
but
show.
if somebody, I should sing Happy Birthday song.
Anyone.
Any
for
song.
Meet the actor.
Oh, for me, the actor.
Don't think too much. No time.
I'm glad I did
Okay. Is it a he or a she? I don't know.
Anything.
It's a it.
Okay. I don't know. Can we move on? Like after
Just sing anything. Yeah, sing anything. Let them just feel your voice.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
We want to help you sell your voice market.
Alright, okay, so I just got out of a relationship, right? So, I'm actually talking about this because something profound actually happened to me. I never
Kira, sing song.
Hold on, please. Please, I never actually wax poetic or musical whenever a relationship ends. It's just it's fine. You move on. But this one actually made me wax musical. So, let me see if I still remember the verse. Either you stay or you go, but I can't fight you anymore. Either you stay or you go, but I can't fight you anymore. Baby, we've been doing this whole back and forth for a while now. And my heart Oh, my heart can't take it no more, no more. Today you love me, yes, tomorrow no. Tell me, how am I supposed to live like this? Today you love me, yes, tomorrow no. How am I supposed to live like this? Baby, would you stay? Would you stay? Would you stay and love me just like you said you would? Would you stay, baby? Would you stay? Because I can't fight you anymore, no.
Yeah. Thank you. That was hot.
That was really bad.
I was about crying about you. Oh my god.
So we've already met Kira. We know how Kira's own journey. So we have Paulo Tommy, Amatubi Song, Anna Ojo, and Uzo Sinka. They haven't been to the show before, so you haven't heard their story before. But now you've heard how Paul got into the industry. You've heard how Anna got into the industry. Yay!
Who's in the studio?
Uzo Sinka, Anna Ojo, Amatubi Song, Paulo Tommy, and Kira Hayward. Who are we speaking with?
You're speaking with Omoye.
The brownie! Yay! Omoye is supposed to be here right now.
I feel so terrible that I can't be there. I'm stuck in crazy traffic in Lekki. All the way from Chevron. All the way. It's a jungle out here.
Yeah,
sorry.
Sorry. Judith Audu.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you, love.
Helping us to connect with fellow actors from all over the world.
Yep.
And to the studio.
Yes.
Okay, so I met Kira Hilloch during the Afrik this week. Kira, I'm the one, the lady in the bathroom.
Oh,
What happened in the bathroom?
What a way to introduce yourself.
I'm like, okay, I'm trying to remember somebody I met in the bathroom.
No, you can actually remember I seen her earlier. She had asked the question, the class on branding for action.
Okay.
And I know Kira said I'd seen her around, but I'd never met her, so I went up to say hello. I like your wife, everyone in that room. You guys, I have great respect for your work.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I think that the more we continue to be, for lack of a better word, respectable actors.
Oh.
Thank you, love. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
That's really nice.
Thank you. Thank you. So, Uzo.
2003 on Shallow Waters, and it was an experience. It was a whole new experience altogether. Balls all together, and just go for everything. You go for the balls, because once you go there, once you go south, you're going to mess up with north, east, and west, and that's how you just go for everything that you do. People might think, okay, Judy, what has she done? What's she doing? But you're always busy doing something. You're proud. You're one actor that is worthy of emulation. I think people who are in the industry, who are not working, frequently working actors, who don't get jobs, to do, can take a lead from you and create the job opportunity for yourself and for other people. And I'm proud to have been part of this generation. I'm proud that I'm part of this movement at a time as this, at a time where people like you are doing what you're doing. I'm proud. And I would always say to every and anywhere, you're one of the people that people should actually go to. You're a go-to person, for things that happen in the industry. You're on there, whether you can or you cannot. If you're good, you go there on a limb. You go out, you go out on a limb to do things for people. You turn up for people who have their events and whatnot. So it's no wonder that people will be here for you today. I'm getting emotional. It's no wonder that people will be here for you today. To celebrate you and. Yes, you deserve it. And I'm confident, I'm certain that there's so much to come, and you'll be part of what God is doing in His time. You'll be part of everything that He's doing in this season. I promise you that. Everything that you desire for the industry, everything that you desire for yourself, your career, your TV, your radio show. I see you doing so many things. It's amazing. I see you doing so many things. I will come out every time to support you. If you're selling Akara, I will come and buy it. I'm telling you this, I will. If you need me to cater to your baby, I will do it. If anything you need me to do, I can promise you here and now as a colleague and a friend that I will be there for you. I promise.
Thank you.
Well done.
Uzo is making me cry, yo. Thank you so much, Uzo. I really do appreciate that. I always tell people that we all came into this industry for different reasons. And when most people ask me, why are you not doing this, why are you not doing that, I tell them the reason why you're here is not the reason why I'm here. If I'm here just because I want to be, acting constantly, I would, because I get scripts a lot. But my first guest ever is here.
Miss Ash, baby.
Miss Ash!
Sorry, I'm like,
Mommy, you such traffic. Welcome.
I'm good, darling.
So I'm really happy when I go out, sometimes when I go to events and I see people that I look up to come to me and tell me, Judith, you're an inspiration to us. I go like, wow. I am happy I can touch lives, which is part of the reason why I am here. That is part of the reason why I think I am here.
Absolutely.
I want people to remember me for good things. I don't want people to remember me as, I don't know, I just want, there was a time when, I remember before I came into the industry, I used to wake up and Google myself. I swear, I used to Google myself and I'm like, that is how I will not die, people will not know I ever existed. So I made it a point of duty to make sure I leave a mark, and a good mark, not just leave a mark. And I'm really happy people are seeing me as that. I want when you meet 10 people and you ask them who is Judith, they all say
good things.
Yeah.
You don't hear flip side and say she's two-faced, she's like this, she's like this. If I tell you I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. If I tell you I'm not going to be here, I'm not going to be there.
Two-faced?
Oh no, yeah, well, two-faced is either I will.
okay, so now
So, thank you.
Something on your behalf now. This is something that I feel like everybody should take a leaf out of, like you said. And a lot of people don't realize this, that when you start something like this, you never get any traction your first couple of times you do it. They say you feel like you're just putting everything out there into like open space, right? And then nothing is coming back. Nobody's even listening to you. But Judith, every freaking Saturday I would get a broadcast for the last year. Every freaking, there was no, the only time I ever got a broadcast that this show did not happen was when they had some technical issues here.
Even when it is not happening.
Even when it's not, you will get a broadcast that it is happening. And
that it
by
is
fire,
not
by,
happening.
Oh, exactly, that it is not happening. By fire, by force, this show has kept up every. Is there been a Saturday aside from that day about technical issues that there was some your guest was supposed to be you're supposed to be a foreign guest, but they couldn't really make it. But you still kept up the show. People are always starting things and then expecting it to blow up, and it takes time. It takes time, yeah. So, and this is she's taking a lot of time. Yeah, so.
Alright. Hello.
Hello, someone here.
Okay, hi, Amaya.
Who's turning up now?
There's Ash, Miss Ash is in the studio now. Showaja is in the studio. Amara is in the studio.
Oh, nice.
Amaya did not just go back to wine.
Oh, she's feeling bad.
Sorry.
Put your mind stop.
Sorry.
When you start something, stick to it.
Exactly. Well, like they say, nothing good comes easy, so
Exactly.
you need hard work, focus, and that's been it basically, Judith.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Mommy.
Hello.
Is that your mother?
Thank you. That's my mommy.
Hello,
Hello, ma.
Thank you, mommy. Thank you.
I pray for Moses.
Thank you. Thank you.
I pray for God's provision for you.
Amen.
May you work harder and your labor will never go in vain.
Amen.
Your reward will surely come.
Amen.
I thank God for giving you this idea, and I'm happy you are making people to be happy. That is what life is all about. When you are happy and you are making people to be happy, life goes on very well. I'm happy for you. Congratulations.
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you, Mom.
Guys. Bye.
Somebody find her tissue.
Oh, she's about to cry. If you want my
This
handkerchief.
is an amazing moment for you, Judith.
I just want to say thank you guys for turning up. I really do appreciate, and I get emotional when things like
It's allowed.
It's allowed. Absolutely allowed.
So yes, we haven't heard from Judith Audu, and I need to say thank you for Miss Hash, because I always say if not for her, I don't think this show would have.
Okay, now you're gonna make me cry.
No, but seriously, if not for you, you have no idea how many actors I asked to come on this show that week, and a lot of them said they were gonna come, and then I didn't hear from them till probably a day to a few days to that. Oh, I won't be able to make it, and there I was saying, who should I call? Who should I call? And Hash and I aren't even that close. I think we've met only twice.
Yeah, before that.
And somebody said I should call you, and I'm like, but you're not really my party like that. What if you say no? But I just said, well, she's either going to say yes or no anyway. So, and then I called you. I think it was Friday to the Saturday, and you agreed, and here we are today.
Basically, I wasn't doing anything.
But a lot of others I called you weren't doing anything, but just because they didn't have the vision and they didn't trust. Alpha, this is one of the baddest writers we have in the industry right now.
Wow. Oh, nice.
Hello.
Hello.
Congratulations to your show. It's a big fun.
Thank you.
I like your resilience.
Thank you.
Keep climbing, keep climbing.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you, man. God bless you. So yes, I would keep saying thank you.
Well, you can stop now.
Life is pretty simple. That's what I believe. I believe if you're able to help people, go ahead and help. Like you said, I think we'd only met like twice before, and yeah, I wasn't doing anything that morning at that time, but I had plans. But then I felt okay. Why not? It's not going to take anything, and I wanted to get out of the house, so I'm like, let's go enjoy the show. And it was until I got here, you told me it was the first show. I didn't even know. I just came to have a good time, spend 1 hour in the radio. I used to work at a radio station, so I just wanted to feel that, being back in a radio station. And it was a fun show. You actually, I don't know if you remember, you actually gave me a gift of a newspaper interview I did. You saved it for me, and I still have it. You're a good person so far. The 1 year that I've known you, you're a fantastic person.
Yeah.
Judith has actually affected a lot of lives. You're talking about the broadcast, we get it every single day. It's amazing, and it's amazing how far you've come, how far the show's come. You're a movie producer now, not just an actress, so it's gonna be up and up for you, I believe. You're focused, you're determined, and like your mom said, God bless you, and it'll be more blessings all the way.
Amen. Thank you very much. Sharon Kentebet in the house. So we have Sharon raised to power 2.
That's right.
So yes, Judith Audu, would like to hear how and why did you venture into this industry?
I can say for sure that getting into the industry was, it was a bit of it was a seesaw. It was an up and down thing for me. I really didn't know what I was going to do with my life until, because I was trying to be a mechanical engineer. I studied mathematics for 2 years at the, and I really flunked it.
Oh, okay, good.
I really flunked it. And
Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
And I just, I was a performer in church. It always used to, it used to feed my insides, and it was the easiest thing for me to do. It was like you could wake me up and I would sing, I would dance, I would choreograph everybody, and it was just a no-brainer when I met a guy who was at the University of Lagos, and he was studying creative arts. It's an umbrella department where you do visual arts, you do music, and you do theater, and you major and graduate with one of those degrees. So I just said to myself, self, you need to wake up to responsibility and stop wasting your life. And honestly, immediately it was like a fish entering into water. Immediately I hit the water. It was easy. Life just became, and the next year after I got into school to study theater in the University of Lagos, I was on the TV show. I had no idea. Everybody was telling me I was talented. I was like, what? What are these people talking about? But, and it's just been an incredible roller coaster since then. I cannot say how I can't say exactly how things played out, but I guess God had a plan, and there was just the stages that I had to go through, things that I had to learn in mathematics. Two very different.
One question, Sharon.
Yeah.
What was your grade like? Did you get an F? Or
In
what?
You know what I would say?
Yeah.
It was a non-existent. You know why?
So I better
You know why?
pass you because I wrote a C.
Now,
Just wanted to know.
I didn't register the courses. It was that bad.
Oh wow.
I didn't register the courses. That's how uninterested I was
In math.
in
There are 52 people in the class, but second term SS2, I say people should just send me back to where I'm coming from. Art class. I'm proud to say that when I entered that art class, the first week there, the person that was forming chairman in that class, I brought him low. I brought him down. I brought him down. First week in art class, they told us write an essay. I wrote a 5-page long essay on what's his name, Charles Dickens. And guess what? I just read one book. I just basically wrote and kept writing and kept writing. Our literature teacher was so. The woman called me into the class and was like, "You should be a writer. Have you ever thought about this?" I was like, "Yeah, I went to art, but my mom says I should be a lawyer." I was like that. But when I was in science class, I can't count to save my life now. Give me money now. Say, let's buy something. 600 naira.
Your money, I can come and be a
I'm like, I'm that bad. But see, put a book and a pen in front of me now, or tell me to come up with something that I will kill you. It's okay. But thank you for trying, because all of us tried at some point. We wanted to become engineers and doctors at some point in time.
I wanted to.
Yeah, so we had to take that music break, you know, to go do some paparazzi things. We have Kiki O'Malley in the studio. Meg Otangwa. Amaka Anyoji.
Judith is so excited.
I'm so excited, Jerry. Thank you for joining us. Sheung Kentebe is also in the studio. So we're gonna do a very quick one with the new people in the studio. So Sheung, and how did you find your way into the make-believe world?
Well, stagecraft.
I did remember that time we did a song. Jeba Kekere.
Yeah, sorry if I forget. Shout out to Babykins. Thanks, I don't do that, I'm a dead man. Okay, so, and then learning stagecraft, I became a stage manager. A week to a particular production, the lead actor bailed out on us. So Kylie Peter says, Sheung, you're the stage manager and you're taking the role. I'm like, you cannot be serious. I have never mounted stage before. Just leave me behind the scenes. I said, look, there's no way I can play this part. You have to do it. And I had less than 3 days to get into character and get my lines. And they were lengthy. Big character, and we are from beginning to the end of the play. But we thank God it went well. And after that experience, I was like, okay, this is nice. I think I can, forge a career in it, and the rest is history.
Thank you. Meg Otangwa.
Hello.
I know Meg.
Yeah. That's how I found myself here. Anyways, growing up, I wasn't really sure if I could, act for a living. But I knew I wanted to be in entertainment. I knew I loved to play different characters. I would stay in front of the mirror and just mimic people or actors, from movies that I used to watch back then. But then I got to a point where I just couldn't stop thinking about acting. Even though I was working, I was really involved with what I was doing at the time, and everything was going well. But I knew at that particular point in time in my life, I wanted to be elsewhere. I wanted to be doing something. I felt like I'd done enough of what I was doing at the time, and it was time to move to something else. And that other thing was, what I couldn't stop thinking about, which was acting. And so, I packed up my bags and then I found myself here.
Kiki!
Hey.
So everybody has been complaining science is hard. This is a trained medical doctor.
Oh, yes.
That's abandoned that for acting.
That's true.
I didn't abandon it.
I didn't. Actually, I met Tintin for the first time in 2009 when I was trying to do a health show on the radio. So no, I haven't abandoned it.
Oh,
still
awesome.
Dr. Kiki Tin, so But before I go into there's something about Sheung that I think I wanted to say, that I think he neglected to say. She can crew.
Why is Kiki sounding so sexy?
I don't know, because the one on crew, them make she go jiggy.
Oh,
She
yes.
can crew, we rock it.
I have the song on my phone.
Yes,
you did.
No, like Sheung, I wouldn't say so. I always loved the arts. I always loved performing. I loved movies. I'm actually couch potato. My mom, she used to get really frustrated with me. She would come into the living room at 3 a.m. and see me still watching movies. And she would say, "Oh, when you go to bed?" Then I'll go to bed and sneak back out and continue watching movies. And the interesting thing was I did not only know the actors, I knew the producers, I knew the directors, I knew the year of release, I knew everything about movies growing up. I did not realize that love for movies was going to translate to an actual career in acting. Yeah, I kind of figured that out along the way. So voila, here I is.
Really and truly, why are you sounding sexy? That's hot.
I thought I was the only one that is.
I can't help it.
Which guy is in this studio that is making Kiki sound like this?
Kiki is cool 24/7.
Is it my producer?
He's the producer.
Is Sheung?
He's the producer.
Let Mommy King see it.
You mean baby kids, huh? Baby kids gonna kill me.
Hey, I'm innocent.
Amaka Anyoji.
Yeah.
This is a powerful somebody in the industry.
Are you serious?
She's not just an actor, she's also a producer and a writer, and she is those kind of people that are secretly making their money.
I hear you.
You just see it, and then when you're looking at credits, you see her name.
I hear you.
So tell us, who is Amaka?
Amaka Nyonji, I'm an actor, writer, producer. That's it. Very simple.
So have you always wanted to, be in this industry? How did you find your way to the make-believe world?
Film happened to me. I wasn't exposed to television as a child, but the moment I got exposed, I fell in love. And I came. I just didn't fall in love with acting. I fell in love with the business and the creative aspect of it. So I'm doing everything.
Thank you.
I'm loving it.
So I'm going to throw an acting question to everybody. What do you think as an actor makes you stand out from the others? What is that thing you do? What is your strong points? How do you delve into characters that make you so deep in your delivery? I'll start with Sheung. I've seen you on stage. I've watched you on TV. I've acted, side by side you and.
I think that the fact that we are naturally, when you present a particular idea or a story to 10 different actors, they are going to respond to it 10 different ways. So I think that is naturally what makes us different. Exactly.
Boom.
That's it.
Kiki? Kiki.
Well, you guys said I was sounding too sexy, so now I'm.
Yeah, it was all.
So Kiki, what makes you tick?
Mama.
Yes. So what makes Kiki stand? What makes you?
What makes me tick? What makes me stand out? I'm willing to do whatever it takes. I'm willing to go all the way. I'm willing to get down and dirty. Whatever it is, give it to me. I'll play it. I will believe it. I will interpret it. I will go there. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're mad. You're.
What did you? As an ex-beauty queen, a lot of people will be expecting a lot from you, thinking you'll be doing fine girl on set, and you'd actually never do that.
No.
What makes you stand out?
Part of the joy of being an actor for me is living different characters. So there's a certain joy that I get from abandonment of self, and embodying a character to the point where you actually live the life of the character through, what the writers have written, and that's a joy for me. So every time I'm on set, it's not about me or coming from the beauty world or the modeling world. It's always about what is this character trying to say. There is somebody out there that you're trying to affect in the world, who has probably lived, a life similar to what it is that has been written on script. And for me, it's a joy to be able to bring that character out to life, So that's what I always try and do. I try and take everything out that, take out who Omotu is and just embody that character and be that character. So, sometimes I sleep and I dream like that character, which is weird, but yeah, it's something that I enjoy doing. So that's it for me.
And how would you?
Yeah, for me, what makes me different is that when I get a script, I go through the script, I do some research on the particular character that I'm meant to portray. I do a lot of research. I go online. I look at people outside. Maybe if I'm meant to be a local woman, I go places. I look at those local women out there. I see the way they behave. So I tap from that and also from what my director says, and somehow it just makes me different.
Okay, for me,
Ashley.
Anyways, for me, the very first character I played was a French girl. And I speak only bonjour in French, basically. And I had to research. I watched movies like The Three Musketeers to get how Gerard Depardieu spoke French pronunciations in English, and I ended up playing Mimiata Fontaine like I was a French girl, and I got people on the street asking me if I was French, and I would fool them by saying, "Oh oui, I am a French girl." Yeah, really and truly no. Anyways, like Hannah said, it's research. For me, it's research. I follow people like Daniel Day-Lewis. Yes. I'm waiting for a particular, not my script, for a particular role that will make me feel like I am a student of Daniel Day-Lewis without him knowing. Basically, I follow people like that and research and become the person that that's not me, that's not Ashoni. I become the character. Because like Celia said, do I call her what?
Anyone, it's fine.
I know you are Celia from before.
Yeah.
So, you abandonment of self. You forget that you are this person. If it means me playing a crazy person on the street, yes, I will get down and dirty. I will, I'm not the, back in the day, old crazy type of, yes, but you become that character and, try as much as possible to interpret that character and not bring out yourself in that character.
Thank you. Uzo.
Say what?
I don't know that there's anything left to say because they've said it all, I think. But it, just so that it's not as if I didn't say anything. It's like most of us have said here is an abandonment of self. You go from being a lagbaja to being yes. And for me, one of the most unique characters I've ever had to play in my my entire career is what I'm doing at the moment. Is I'm playing a typical. In fact, very. Oh God. Some Igbo girl who has just migrated literally from Eastern Nigeria to Lagos, to be a sales representative in a restaurant, a local restaurant, and it's pure Igbo. When I went for that read, I told him I couldn't do it. I have never ever had to talk down my craft to anybody ever, and I did it for the first time, and I don't know why, but I told them I can't. I don't think I can do that. I would just fill out the form and they can call me for something else when I have another project. This is a company I've been working with on and off, more often on and off for, a period of about 10 years now. And I was talking down my craft and telling them I couldn't do it. And as we speak up until tomorrow, that's probably the greatest decision I've made this year career-wise, because I have become something that I didn't even know I was. I did not research on that character, I promise, and I'm not even lying about it. I didn't know where to go. I don't speak like that, I don't even know how I'm doing it. So people come to me and they ask me, how did you go from being spro to speaking, hi, about it's, I have never lived in the East, I have never, it's just, I'm grateful, that God can even, I said, Jesus, come down and be a Daku. That's what I said. I said, you have to come down and be this character, because even when they called me to come and negotiate my pay, I'm like, are you guys sure? Like, I was still, not wanting to I was still wanting to not take the character, take on the role. The offer was juicy and whatnot and everything along with this, but I'm doing it now and I'm glad that I did. So it's, yes, back to, it is, being what you're not and believing in it first. I didn't even believe that I could, but I am doing it and I'm believing what I'm doing. And I could, the response from people, feedbacks and whatnot, is testament to the fact that you might be, I said I must be doing something right then. If people, so you have to not be yourself and just get on and be that character.
Like a duck.
So when you start to be doing all those things, you know that it's time for you to become Ada Kumaba.
That is it.
What she's talking about is actually the comment do good. So if you haven't been following it, you should follow it.
If I don't sell it, who will sell it for me?
Exactly.
Let my shed not fall down and brace me on my head. So you try, because so that I can, have a cloth and
it's all right. I've talked the show.
Thank you. I'm African Magic Urban 153. Yeah.
I have a question.
Come out to the mouth.
Yeah, man.
It talks fast. That's the one thing that people know about Kira. But the one thing that makes me stand out, I have OCD.
Wow.
Yeah. It's confirmed. Yeah. And to a certain extent, that is actually what helps me, because a lot of people cannot reconcile who I am in real life to some of the characters that I play. And like she said, is actually forgetting that you're not this person, you're someone else. But for me, it goes beyond that. For me, I become the person to the point where you can actually call my name if I'm on a set where I've completely invested in that character. You can call me by my name and I will not answer you. Not because I'm trying to form, but because I have spent 2 weeks before that time brainwashing myself into believing that my name is no longer Kira, it's Joy, for instance. It's the last job that I did. It takes a lot to come out of that character, because the moment you become that person, you sneeze like them, you cough like them, you walk like them. Literally, to even how you gesticulate. Like I watched the Meryl Streep film Julie and Julia, where she played a real life character, and I thought to myself, this is exactly what it means to become someone else. Because Meryl Streep doesn't go, oh my God, this is so lovely, but she became this woman, and they say it took her a while to actually stop that. Like when you're talking to her, she has to lean forward, and it took her a while. So that's what happens to me. Is like I even when they tell me, they give me the script the day before, right? I sit down, I stay up awake, I go on set a bit groggy, but I stay up awake every night and I create a character for this person. I'm like, you know what? I'm not just going to go on the set and start talking. How does this person get angry? Does she when she gets angry, is she the person that becomes expressionless when she gets angry? Does she suck her teeth when she gets angry? So I build a character, I become a completely different person. So sometimes when I go home and my mom is like, when did you start that funny habit of kissing your teeth like that? I'm like, oh sorry, it was a character. So for me, that's what I do. That's what helps me. So, but I had a very big question I wanted to ask, and I know that it will take your next show to deal with it, but let me just put it out there. And we have a lot of actors in the room right now. So the question is to all of us. Why is it that I sense that we're not very professional when it comes to emotional relationships on set? Now, Mark, I didn't say between two people. I said between two actors. Let me give you an instance. Everything we do is drama. You're either falling in love with somebody or falling out of love with somebody in a Nigerian film. You're either stalking somebody for love, or somebody loving somebody, or you've acted a film where you're in love with somebody, or you got your heart broken or something, right? Now, when we're acting and we're all angry, I think as actors, we're comfortable to show emotions like anger, like jealousy and all that stuff like that. We're so comfortable. The moment they start to tell you to show emotion, not even love, maybe romance or something. Intimacy. Y'all just start to freak out, like just get all this kind of very uncomfortable. Like I'll be watching a scene that was going so fantastically well. The guy just needs to kiss this girl and everybody's stiff. Why? But this is the same thing. Two of you are attracted to each other, and on that set, if care is not taken, y'all might probably shag. But on set, but on camera, no, I'm saying it. But I'm saying it because I feel like maybe some other actors are listening in on. This is something we should sit down and talk about. It's supposed to be work. It's professional. If you get in a place where you're supposed, I've had this thing with a couple of actors, and because we keep talking about it one-on-one, so no people never get to actually hear about it. It's a job. When you're done with the job, you all go your separate ways. Unless you decide to pursue it on, but every time it makes for example, it makes my uncle, and when they have their family gathering, they love African magic, they love watching Nigerian films. You know, they sit down, then they start watching. They're like, okay, watch now. She's going to cringe. This is your lover. You guys are married for 7 years. I've been believing you up until this point. The way they talk about it, they even call the characters names, like, okay, this John guy doesn't even look like I slept with this girl, or like they've been close together or something like that. And somebody told me it was because actors are always concerned about, okay, if you're in a relationship with someone who is not in the industry, you don't want to put it all out there, because the person might watch the film, might come to the premiere of the film with you and all that stuff like that. But I think it just kills your work. Yeah, it does. So I don't know if you've ever encountered this thing before. I don't know. I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah. Basically, I think it's the individuals involved. Yeah. A lot of people, like we've talked about individuality and becoming the characters. A lot of people do not become the characters. And then again, in Hollywood, we know how to do fire brigade.
I'm sorry, I had to interrupt you. Oh, my made it.
After calling in twice.
Welcome, love.
Thank you. Hi, guys.
In less than 24 hours. And it takes a miracle. It's amazing how some of us actually end up, doing a good job at the end of the day. And then again, like, okay, from my experience, right, being a married woman, yes, I hang that, I have my reservations. I don't, for me at the moment, this is a personal choice, not my husband. I don't kiss in movies. I can do anything else, but I don't kiss in movies. Don't touch this. That's just it. You can kiss the neck, you can kiss anywhere else, and
which I think is actually more intimate.
Exactly. I've been in a movie, right, and this young chap couldn't do that, couldn't do the kissing of the neck. And I'm like, guy, free your mind and do this thing. We had to redo it. Kiki, I'm sure you know that. You know, you were on that set.
I know what you're talking about.
She was on that set. Anyways, and he kept on, and the director got upset, and he couldn't do anything the whole day. And I'm like, guy, I bent the neck.
But you know, eventually, I think that movie turned out great.
It did, yes, but after like what, 15 takes? No, I'm exaggerating.
But I also
you understand,
think,
so it's the individuals. If you cannot, if you become disconnected from the person you're playing with, like when I get on set, for me personally, I joke a lot with whoever I'm working with. So we have
So it helps you at least.
Get comfortable with me, because a lot of people think I'm a snobby. Yeah, it's alright. I heard the story.
It's partly because there's some people who, regardless of the fact that they're actors, and you say, yes, we're actors, we can do this, we can do anything, people do not get out of self.
Thank you.
To become
the
characters that they're playing.
She just said it.
So people are there thinking, I think they're already fast forwarding to that film premiering in the cinema, and people will be judging them. People are conscious of what people will say, what they will do. But guess what? News flash: when you do not do it well, they will know.
Say something.
They would know. Yeah. Because I mean, if somebody is getting you to even play an intimate, get intimate with a fellow actor on a film project, you must be adult enough to do it. So I believe that you must also know how how to get down, even if you don't shakity bubble to the south, but say, you know how to,
But then,
you need to. No,
the thing is, we should not also forget the fact that we are in a society that judges.
That's what I'm saying. People are conscious of the judgments that they will get
because they will get it. Because they will get it. Even
guess what? You will get it when you do not do it well as well. Directors will not approach you because they feel if I give this girl the opportunity to kiss somebody on set, she would not want to do it because she has reservations.
I also think directors should be able to break actors as well.
No,
fine. Guess what? Okay, so there's a call.
Get back to your working room.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Omo yells Amira, aka Brownie. It's Costco. Hello. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. I'm actually checking on Ashley's voice right now. I'm listening on some of the things that have been said so far. And I'd like to contribute on the kissing fact and what's called the judging fact that is.
That was me actually.
We're on radio, girl.
Yeah. I don't know. I get upset when I watch our African movies, and I really see people who are supposed to have been married for 7 years or more.
She was an impulse. Peace girlfriend.
Those love-making scenes,
For
Lily. What I will
but that's
say,
what we're talking about.
Yeah.
They made it believable. You could see they actually had that connection.
Yeah, I'd like to say something basically about acting and about what she said. The thing is this, the writer has done his or her job. They've fashioned out a blueprint, and then it's handed over to the director, and he's going to design, or she's going to design this imaginary world. Your job as an actor or actress is one thing. You have one task, and that is to follow that director down that rabbit hole. Believe in the vision. Commit to the vision. If you cannot do that, then maybe you should not be on that side, because the truth is this. If you don't believe it, the camera won't see it. But if you believe it, the camera will see it. The audience at home will see it, and they will believe it.
Yeah.
So that's what we should focus on doing as actors.
And he goes, not in my house.
And that was the journey of so many no's, because my father would see lewd behavior on TV and he said to the guests, oh, that's what Omoye wants to be in future. They used to make fun of me. Eventually, I guess I just stayed true to the cause. And in 2005, when I started doing this TV show, I was presenting a TV show in Port Harcourt. And I don't know how I don't know, I guess when people start to compliment your work, and I did that for 3 years. Then I moved to Lagos under the pretext of taking a course. Then I said to my dad, I said, Daddy, for what I really want to do, you know, there isn't that much to do in Port Harcourt. I feel like I've done it all and there's nowhere else to go. But Lagos seems to be the thriving place to... He said, I don't know about you, I don't know what you're saying. All I know is wait for a course, when a course is done, you're going back home. I told to my mom, this is my way of saying I'm not coming back. So I literally didn't come back, and he kept bothering me about law, about practicing law. And one day, in a big conversation, we had this big moment. And I said, you know, Daddy, while we're having this conversation, let's just know that I'm never ever going to practice law. I just know that I'm going to be an actor until I die. This is what I was born to do. He said, oh, born to do. My father is the king of sarcasm. He said, oh, born to do. I said, yes, Daddy. I was born to do this. I was crying. I was saying, this is... So we had that big conversation. And after that, I guess... But you know what it is? When people call to say, I saw Amaya on TV, even if, wow. So that compliments from work, from either TV appearances or shows like Aduke Hotel and things that we do that, you know, people, he says, okay.
Awesome, awesome. I just want to say a very big thank you for everyone for coming out today. Thank you for coming out to celebrate us today. I'm so sorry, our listeners will go and be eating cake now, but you will not eat the cake. But don't worry, we'll make sure you see the picture. Thank you so much, everybody.
Hey, Judith, I just want to say you've been amazing from day one. I remember days of Unilag, modeling and all, and then, you know, when you talked about this idea, and I was like, look, man, just go for it. And here we are. It's been, I mean, you have the Midas touch, and this is the beginning.
She got the Midas touch.
This is the beginning. I wish you well, you know, a lot more groundbreaking achievements to come, and the Oscars.
Oh, and while we're at it,
amen. You did not hear what he said. You will say amen. I wish everybody in this room that too.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me on the show. I always tell you you're one of the realest people that I know. You'll say it how it is, and you're a true friend. I've known you from childhood.
Oh, we grew up in the same place. Representing Navy Town, John.
So it is a joy to see. It is a joy to see how far you've come. I know that this is just a stepping stone for you. The sky is just your beginning, and I can't wait to see where you will go from here. I am so proud of you, girl.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And now, Joe.
Yeah, Judy, thank you very much for having me on this show. The time that doesn't really talk so much, but I'll say that you've really been a very good friend. You've been a very good colleague. You know, ever since I've met you, the only thing I get from you is encouragement. Hannah, you must do this. Hannah, this. Hannah, that. Hannah, this. Hannah, there's one audition going on. Hannah, you must be there. You know, you've just been a wonderful person, and I really appreciate that. Thank you very much for being my friend. Thank you for inviting me to meet this.
Why are we turning this ending to talking about me?
And congratulations on your 1 year anniversary of Meet the Actor.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Kiki.
Yeah, Juliet, I think they are watching you. Okay, Judith is my lookalike. Everybody says me lookalike.
And no director or producer is seeing that. So we're taking it upon ourselves to cast ourselves by ourselves in our film.
Judith, me, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't see it myself. But too many people say it, so I guess there must be something there, right?
Yeah.
Judith, thank you for having me. Even if I came late, oh my God, there was so much traffic on the road. But thank God I made it anyway. Thanks for having me.
Thank you
and keep doing what you do. I think you are very determined. I think you're very determined, and as a result of that, you get things done. So keep at it.
Thank you. Uzo.
I already said something before, but Judith, thank you for what you do. You know, you're like a template where people can just, you know, look at you and copy. For people who want to come into the industry, I want to be an actor, I want to do this, I have a script, I have to. You are somebody who they can actually go to, and you can, you know, show people to the right direction. You're not only good at what you do, as you know, what you're passionate about, be it work, craft, or whatever. You are a good person, and it just shows. You know, it's a different thing to find people who are interested in you, or because they want something, or people who know, okay, if I stay close to this person, if you're just a good person, and it comes to you naturally. So thank you for the person that you are. Thank you for what you do, and I know that there's more to come, and you would reap of every seed that you have sown. You know.
Amen. Miss Ash, okay, there's something you and I talked about off mic the day I came here for the interview, and I can see that, I can hear that, and I know that you're somebody who listens, because that's basically how you got where you are today. In the space of 1 year on your radio show, and of course in your acting career. And like I said before, the skies is not the limit, it's just your starting point. So good luck.
Thank you very much. Amaka.
Judith, you love and you're selfless, which is rare in our business. There's this tiny sense of jealousy and competition that are not very healthy in our business.
Did you say
but
tiny?
that's
Go ahead.
Yeah, but that's not the case with you. That's not the case with you. So congratulations, darling. I remember the first time you did a story on me, and people were just telling me, have you read the story? And I'm like, who did it? They told me it was Judith Audu. When I read it, I'm like, this girl doesn't know me. You know, how did she do this? You celebrate other people. That's why we are all here. Yeah. So congratulations on Meet the Actors, and God bless you, darling.
Thank you. God bless you too. Omoye Ozemere.
Thank you for having me, Judith. I'm proud that I know you, and I think the work you're doing is really good. And I'm hoping that the show will go to an even bigger platform. Television shows, documentaries, and more storytelling.
Thank you. Kira!
Auntie. Fine girl.
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. And I just want to say, I don't know, I honestly can't remember when we met first, because I think we knew each other way back when you know, Ikeja, the restaurant, what was it called? I can't remember what, Sanchez. It's been a long time. But then we now, yes, it's been a long time, Judith.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Shut up. but then we went to Sierra Leone together, and
we went to Switch.
And I'm telling everybody here now that I survived that trip because of you, because I was depressed out of my mind. I don't know how you did it, but Judith always made me laugh. Every day I saw Judith on that set, she didn't know what was going on with me. Everybody just left me.
I had to, because I was acting by her side, so she needed to be happy.
She literally pulled me out of the ocean up in Sierra Leone. So I want to say thank you now that you did for me something I swore that maybe one day when I'm comfortable I'll sit down and give you the gist. I almost died on that trip, but you literally, you didn't even know what you were doing, and that's one thing that I want to give you, is that you always look out for other people. You are always thinking about somebody else other than yourself, and you're getting it back 100%.
Thank you.
So congratulations again.
Thank you. Mega Tanwa.
Yeah. Félicitations, Judith.
Merci, chérie.
Yeah, they've said it all, really. I don't have to say it. I really don't think there's anything that is left out. Well, basically, we're all here because of your selflessness. That much I can say. We had to brace some serious traffic. But we're here because it's you, and we know how selfless you are. The first time anybody wrote anything about me in this industry was you, Judith. I remember vividly. And, you know, she took the words right out of my mouth that you are so selfless. Like, all you do is about celebrating other people, and that is very rare in this industry that we're in. That is why I'm here today. Really.
Thank you.
So congrats, big ups to you, and
well
done.
done. Thank you very much. Paul!
Judith, my woman, my sister, my friend, congratulations. This is just the beginning of so many great things. And we wish you all the best, and hopefully you'll get to the top.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Amen.
Everything I wish for myself, I wish for everybody in this room.
Amen.
I hope to see all of us at the top.
Thank you,
celebrating.
Judith.
Thank you. Thank you all so much for coming.
We love you, Judith.
I love you too.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you everyone for logging on today to listen. Thank you for all the calls. I'm so sorry for the ones I couldn't take, but you know how it is. So join us again same time next week, as we'll be starting yet another fantastic year for Meet the Actor with Judith Audu, with another outstanding, awesome actor from somewhere around the globe. Thank you so very much. Have an awesome weekend, y'all.
Bye.
Chale.
Music. Chale.
Chale.
thank the Lord for His mercy, thank the Lord for the thing when Him do. Set me up and kept me from falling. Now my life is turned to brand new. Oh, I make me jolly, shake body, the body don't start. We go there. Hail your name, day by day. On the way, on the way. We go there. Hail your name, day by day. On the way, on the way. See my love from balling, all the money piling. There be no more darling, like the eagle I'm soaring high, high, high. No more delay, no delay. Oh, hey, we be going higher for whatever. Looking, looking, backward never. Oh, won't be like Romeo. You don't see how. Don't me call. So me gonna thank the Lord for His mercy, thank the Lord for the thing when Him do. Set me up and kept me from falling. Now my life is turned to brand new. Hey, make me jolly, shake body.